Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play R-Type Tactics 2 Operation Bitter Chocolate. Last time we had our first loss. We lost to the Bido on the Jupiter mission, but we defeated them on our second try. And now we are on to Mission 10, Ice Water Europa. Discovered the enemy on Europa, a moon of water and ice. A naval battle awaits. And this is all happening because some idiotic crew of ours managed to lose all our water. And so I docked their pay, and apparently half of my crew are upset about this and think it's too severe. Because my crew are morons and don't understand that you can't just let it slide when the safety of the entire fleet is endangered by incompetence. But let's set that aside. To resupply on water, we stopped at Europa. Even now, we encountered Granzella forces. They are aiming to safeguard their own water source. Granzella deployed a marine warship, so they seem to want to occupy it. I will instruct the fleet to prepare for battle. Beautiful waterfall. Let's have a look at the map. I don't see any occupy points. I don't see anything to mine. Alright. I assume that we'll be much slower in the water. Yeah, move cost 1.5. So anything that I want to be speedy, I should place above the water. I guess I don't really care if my flagship is quick, for the most part. Now, what to deploy? Always the burning question. Oh, I should probably take guys out of the Principality, because I'm not going to want to use this against non-Bido. False start again, woohoo! Alright, sure is great when I start when I'm not actually prepared. Okay, let's go to the roster. Okay, you guys are being reassigned. What do we want to assign them to? Maybe just an arrowhead. Maybe basic, but it's a solid unit. And then the control device Ruri will be reassigned to this defensive force. Okay, that should be fine. We begin again. This time with feeling. Yeah, no occupiable points, nothing to mine. So we don't want to bother with the craft, probably. As usual, we will deploy a scout. Never want to run without a scout, I don't think. And our POW armor. Do I want that above or below water? Let's go above. And now... the warhead may be useful for moving quickly through the water. We'll deploy that. At least one arrowhead. Definitely the Albatross. I like the Albatross. It seems very solid. A Grace Note. We have so many fighters to choose from now. It's great. It's a smorgasbord. Like an all-you-can-eat buffet of our fighters. I feel like this analogy fell apart at some point. We have a lot of space for deploying in this mission. Look at that, we can deploy all of our fighters. Now, the Tentacle Force goes with the Albatross. Defensive Force go with the support units. Not support, the mid-range artillery units. And the standard forces go with the arrowheads. We were able to deploy almost everything. We're only leaving the craft behind. Beautiful. Makes me concerned we may be facing substantial enemy forces. I think I have animations on still. I do. Yet another beautiful environment to fight in. Okay, it is very expensive to move through the waterfall. That makes sense. Does this count as in the water? Oh, they actually have a special terrain type for half in water and half out. That's fascinating. Well, let's move our scout forward then. Another level that I would love to play in actual shmup form. Aha, there is a spoils down here. We'll want to grab that, of course. Let us have our warhead go into desync mode. Oh, that was really cool! That's the first time we got to see them actually do that. It looks like they enter a wormhole or something. We move very slowly in the water. And actually, I probably want to move down one space. Yeah. I won't make a decoy yet. Or will I? Maybe. Certainly I'll have my POW armor make a decoy. High or low? Let's go low, I guess. Another music track that I really like too. It's very low-key and atmospheric, but the atmosphere it conveys is great. Mysterious, just a little bit ominous, kind of anticipatory. Like, it kind of conveys that you're moving through an alien environment before a big battle is going to break out. And it kind of has that feeling of being a little on edge, because you don't know when you're going to run into the enemy or what they're going to be like. I don't know, I just think it's really well done. Yeah, let's go ahead and make the decoy. Why not? We actually have a fair amount of space for maneuvering. I don't think the decoy is going to really get anywhere, but there's no real harm in creating it. Boy, each turn is going to take a while because it lets us deploy a big fleet. Maybe the idea is I could have deployed my Vannergind. I almost regret not doing that, actually. Because we could have tried out our fancy new cruiser, and that would have been pretty cool. We got water controller. No sign of the enemy yet. I guess they are just way off on the other side of the map then. Now let's see, moving through the water is double cost, as is moving through the waterfall. So we might as well split our forces. Move some of them above and some below. Now the Grace Notes have pretty crappy fuel. Yeah. So, get up there and resupply them. Maybe I ought to actually play some R-type shmups. As an LP, I mean. Could do R-type Final. I do own R-type Final 2 on the Switch, so that one would be easy to record. It's another option. Just kind of musing out loud, not committing to anything. And I very often muse about things that would make good LPs and then kind of end up never actually playing them, so don't get your hopes up just because I'm thinking about it. But you never know. Could happen. I do like the R-type games, not just the tactics games, but the shmups as well. If anything, I do think I probably like the tactics games better. But the shoot-'em-ups are really good. It is regarded as one of the best shooter franchises around for good reason. Ah, right, my warhead. How are you doing fuel-wise? 35 still? That's quite a bit, actually. No sign of the enemy yet. There they are. It's a frogman! It's adorable! It's firing torpedoes at me. It blew up one of my scouts. It's less adorable. Oh, and there's two of them. Ah! They're shooting my warhead. You swines. Okay. We have finally engaged in battle. So, the Frogman fires torpedoes, powerful long-range aquatic missiles. I assume that they can't go out of water. UAM, long-range underwater-to-air missiles. So that would be what they fire at things outside the water. One assumes. I would love to be able to hit them with my wave cannons. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Forces cannot move far in the water. Separate animations for moving underwater and above the water. I like that. You know, our aerospace technology is incredibly advanced considering our fighters and even our warships work underwater. Like, that would require more advanced technology than you may realize, because the amount of pressure that they'd have to be able to withstand, despite not having a shape that is optimized for it, not to mention that somehow their propulsion systems, which are optimized for working not only in air and space, also somehow function underwater. Do not underestimate the technology of the human forces in this universe, apparently. I don't want to move them too far forward. Just because I don't want them to get blasted by tons of torpedoes from the frogmen. You keep advancing so that ships can retreat into your hangar for repairs if necessary. Now you only took one hit, but you're not in a great place at the moment. Go ahead and desync. No reason to get the warhead destroyed. Alright, now we slowly move through the waterfall. They do not appear to have a different animation for moving through the waterfall. I am not surprised, but it would have been pretty awesome if they did. Oh wait, that does appear to be a special animation for being in the waterfall. Maybe you just have to start in the waterfall to get it. Interesting. I'm really impressed if they actually even have separate animations for this little part of the map here. Okay, shooting at my forces. I'm fairly okay with that, though. Better them than my fighters in general, I think, because the fighters can charge up the wave cannons. That is a lot of frogmen. Quit beating up my forces. Very rude. That is so many frogmen. Any wave cannons ready? Yes, the arrowhead. I do love how the arrowheads charge so fast. Let's get this force out of the way then. It is kinda hurt, but I'm gonna move it forward anyway. I feel aggressive. Nice, you can move forward too. This should hit a lot of frogmen. Maybe even 3. Wasn't there like a line of 3 of them there? Nice, that was incredible. That was a lot of variability in damage we did, wasn't it? Or did that guy start out hurt already? Maybe. Oh, that force is pretty messed up too. Aha, another wave cannon ready to fire. Use them while you can, as I have said. If you try to wait for the perfect time. I mean, sometimes it comes. Because that lower fighter just hit 3 guys with 1 shot. It doesn't get much better than that with a standard wave cannon. So that perfect shot comes sometimes, but it's fairly rare, so just fire it when you get any kind of halfway decent shot, and you're going to get better use out of your wave cannons, I think. I can... Yeah, they actually do have a separate animation for going through the waterfall. I'm legitimately impressed. I wasn't surprised they had a separate one for above and below water, but to have one for just this little part of the level, that's really good attention to detail. Like, the designers care when they put in that level of detail. I like to see that. Now, how are you doing? You're pretty okay, actually. I might just inch this guy forward 1 space. Because his wave cannon is so long range. It's not like he needs to be that close to use it, and I don't want him to be too close because he could become a target if he's really close. Alright, you need repairs. You need repairs and fuel. Oh, you have a charged wave cannon. You know, this feels cruel, but maybe I should fire through my own decoy there. Because like I keep saying, when your wave cannon is ready, fire it. And we might hit something behind the scout. The enemy's AWACS. Yep. That was worth it to get those mechs. Sure, we heard our own decoy, but it's not a big deal. It's a decoy. Flying through the waterfall. Oh, I can attack from there. We have not seen the Stingray or the Houndray, have we? Why would you choose the Houndray? Stats are identical except that it has less power. Is optical and vector like different levels of effectiveness against different targets? Oh, it says the Stingray depends on the pilot's skill. How skilled are these pilots? Not very. Maybe the Houndray is better then, because that pilot squad has not gotten a lot of experience yet. Oh, we didn't get the... It missed! And we didn't get the animation. Well, some other time. Alright, now comes the counterattack of the Fishmen. Revenge of the Fishmen. And it can now see everything, because it just used its desync sonar. Oh, is that the Morning Stars that had their wave cannon charged up? No, that was just my arrowheads that already fired their wave cannon, so... As long as they don't get destroyed outright, this is not a big deal if they take a bunch of hits. Okay, that's becoming less acceptable. Please don't destroy them. I think they may get destroyed. Yep, okay, that sucked. Also, they're hiding where I can't wave cannon them. That's smart but irritating. Well... Let's be bold. I want to see everything. You can fire. You can and you will. Destroyed. And destroyed. That's 2 down. Good. Your fuel is critical, so there you go. I guess I could have refueled it with the POW armor, but it was also down 1 fighter, so... Well, well, well. You have your wave cannon ready to go. Tell you what then, you kindly get out of the way. Little decoy. I don't want to destroy you for no reason. can't make it very far, so you go ahead and move to here. Do I want to use the twin or the fission? The twin lets me hit more meaningful targets. Use the twin. It's kind of like a miniature version of the cruiser's cannon. Awesome. This is going pretty smoothly so far. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Pretty destructive. Very nice. Now we still have a ton of frogmen to deal with down here. You're gonna move forward. I know that you're probably gonna get destroyed, but nothing for it, really. Now I remember that the enemy also has a marine warship, which I think is their flagship, actually. That's kind of going to be the boss, and clearly it's going to be on the right side of the map. And because of these rocks in the way, it would not be able to move to the left side to engage us. Regardless. We'll just overwhelm them with targets. They can't destroy us all. How effective will tracer missiles be? Maybe not very. But they could potentially finish off an enemy at 16 hit points. Let's find out. Well, down to 4. And counterattacking. This could go badly. Yeah, that didn't go great. Okay, you're both under repair. I just moved you in there this turn. So many frogmen! They got my decoy. Well, that's what the decoy is for, so that is okay. What are you targeting? My albatross, how dare you. But my albatross already got off its wave cannon, so... that guy's targeting... the Grace Note, alright. I'm fairly okay with them attacking the guys up there, actually. In fact, I prefer it. Because those guys up there are not facing any major threats. They're facing a badly damaged mech squad, just one, from what I can tell. Okay. Oh man, if I have any wave cannons ready to go. They are so perfectly lined up. I don't, sadly. Unless... how are you doing? No. No, his is not ready to go. Well, we take them down one at a time then. I would love to shoot a wave cannon through this, but... we take what we've got. That's another one down. Actually, you're at like 4 hit points, right? Yeah. You go ahead and finish off the mechs. See if you can destroy the one at 4 HP. Good. You begin moving down to help finish off the ones that are left. If you come forward to here to where this guy can attach, he'll be faster. Hitch a ride. You're nearly dead, so you should probably retreat. And let's get our repaired units out of the hangar. I could desync, and I might as well because I can't attack from there, apparently. A little dangerous to be moving in my flagship like this, but... Oh, you can't enter the hangar? Really? Really now? Well, that's depressing. Well, it is what it is. Well, this is kind of uneventful. I do like that beautiful waterfall, especially when we get the close-up animation of it. Oh hey, I just now noticed, look at the little air bubbles flowing upward in here. They really did put effort into making this stage look cool. These frogmen are surprisingly annoying to finish off. Because even if you can line up a wave cannon shot through a whole bunch of them at once, like I managed to do once, they're tough enough you don't one-shot them all. I think my albatross is dead. Nope, one survived. Love it. Lucky me. Oh, that is another... Okay, don't panic, Hiroko. Hiroko does seem a little panicky. I've got it under control. Alright, the Tentacle Force is gonna go one-on-one with the Achilles mechs. It didn't go great, if we're being honest. However, I have a feeling these frogmen are about to get pretty wrecked. Do I have any wave cannons ready? No. how best to do this. I should probably focus on finishing them off. Focus fire. Don't spread it out. With enemies like this, where they don't have a squad whose numbers diminish as you destroy them, I'm pretty sure their attacks are full power till they're dead. So, better one full strength enemy and one dead one than two nearly dead ones that can attack you at full power. You know, the basic essence of why focus fire is a thing. We're all gamers, we all understand how this works. Was that my last desync sonar? Nope, there's two left. I'm afraid even if I detach my force here, my force won't be able to get at that frogman. But I can't attack from there anyway, so... And I'm wrong. Nice. Damage wasn't quite what I was hoping for, but it's fine. Okay, we abruptly went from the "you are losing" music to the "you are winning" music. Ah, the majestic Earth Coalition winning theme. Love it. I really need to retreat my Albatross. Hopefully they don't get destroyed. They need the experience. Maybe I should put a more experienced squad as the pilots in that thing. Since it does say that it has a weapon whose effectiveness depends on pilot skill. By the way, I would say we have plenty of water here. We shouldn't have any trouble resupplying on that once we've finished dealing with the enemy. This is quite the lake. Maybe you should go help this force against the enemy mechs. I love how it can just move through solid obstacles. That potentially could be so useful in Garrod if I have another one or two of these warheads to move as a squadron, or you know, multiple squadrons. Oh wow, this is the first time that we get to see them moving through desync space. Basically, they're moving through a hyperspace column. It looks pretty cool. Alright, and now we need to go back into normal space in order to shoot at the enemy. There's the enemy's marine warship, the Eager? Aegir? I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, I'm about to lose that tentacle force, aren't I? Because the mechs will finish it off. Yeah. Finish off the last frogman at long last. Or don't. Come on now. This is silly. At last. You cannot attach. Must be... Yeah, it's a standard force. Wrong kind. Now, the enemy warship does have, I'm pretty sure, depth charges to shoot at things underwater below it. So it can defend itself from every angle. I think. We'll see. Maybe it'll have a dead zone we can exploit. I can't see anything. Well, that's irritating. Because if I can't see anything, it won't let me shoot, even if I know something's there. Do I have to sacrifice the Albatross in order to be able to shoot at those mechs? I'd have rather not done that, but if I must... There we go. Excuse me. No, I think you just have contact missiles, right? Yeah, nothing too fancy. Your maneuverability is your big asset. Nonetheless, we should take out another one or two of them. This one. Probably gonna lose the Albatross, but... retreat the force into the transport to get repaired. Who really needs resupplied, if anybody? Doesn't look like anyone's in desperate need. I am so gonna lose that Albatross. Okay, 2 warheads down. Maybe it'll go for the warheads instead, which isn't really better. 2 on 3, but they're close-range specialists. Oh, they're only firing Vulcans. That's odd. Pretty sure you guys have better weapons to use for point-blank than Vulcans. Okay, that went surprisingly well. Now, gosh dang it, I can't see their... I need to be able to see their warship. Get out of the way, sir. Good. Once again, I'm going to scout with the poor Albatross. Now that I can see them, let's have a look. What can you do? Sam and Asrock. Oh, it's got a huge dead zone around it. Anti-submarine rockets, more powerful than normal torpedoes and are larger in number. And surface-to-air missiles for naval warships. But yeah, it looks like it has a huge point-blank range dead zone. Okay, great. We'll exploit that. Well, we'll try. We're very slow under the water. Please tell me that I can force ram it. This is an experiment. I'll be annoyed if I cannot. I can. Beautiful. Well, since I can just sit in its dead zone, it's pretty screwed. I mean, I guess it can move around, so presumably it could go backwards and get my force no longer in its dead zone, so maybe it's not totally screwed. But still, it's not in a good position. For sure. I have a charged wave cannon. On my arrowhead. Gonna be hard to get in a position to use it, though. Yeah, go to here so that I can actually see. We get to see the Azroks. I guess they're not exactly depth charges. Oh, that was devastating. Yeah, that was brutal. Again, it's funny to me that the animation shows everything hitting the bridge. These incredibly powerful missiles look like they just blow it to smithereens. I would have had the animations just show the shots hitting the main hall, but whatever. Oh, hi, Jolene. My cat just jumped on my lap. Is really shoving her face in my face. How you doing? Oh, hold on. My cat wants cuddles. Apologies for the delay. Alright, you want to curl up on my lap and get comfy? Or are you just going to spin in circles purring? Why are you so wet? How did this happen? Ah, cats. Alright, escape if you can, Morningstar. We should be safe from counterattacks here, so shoot it with your Vulcans. That's funny. How much damage was that? 2 points? I wasn't paying attention to how many hit points it was at. Now, you only have one guy left, so I do not expect your damage to be good. Oh, and you can use your contact missiles. I mean, it still won't be good, but... No, 5 points. It's better than nothing. Can you attach to a standard force? I think not, right? Yeah, you can't. But I think you can get in the dead zone. Unless that's not in the dead zone. It is. I thought so. My cat looks very pleased with herself. I'll leave my AWACS where it is. Oh, you're attacking that Grace Note, huh? Only got 2 of them this time. Alright, I think this turn ends it. Especially with the charged wave cannon. Although, can I hit it from here? Well, and also there's only 1, so... yeah, let's go ahead and fire it, why not? Just for fun. Not gonna finish it with just 1. No. But it was satisfying. We win. That was a fun mission. It was pretty relaxing. It felt quite a bit easier than the one before it, which was the hardest one we've encountered so far, fighting the Bido in Jupiter. And I like the environment. It's a very beautiful environment. Yeah, relaxing mission. I enjoyed it. Nice change of pace from the very difficult mission that preceded it. Alright, we got a water controller. Probably lets us make frogmen of our own. Regulates water resistance and pressure to keep position in the water. Oh, we got the Mommy Hog Squad. That's a pretty funny name. That's probably actually a real name, and it's probably not pronounced Mommy Hog at all, but I've never seen that name anywhere except in this game. I'm going to call it Mommy Hog because it entertains me. We had defeated the Granzella forces on Europa. Now that the water reserves had been restored, it was time to contact the Garod Siege Fleet Commander. According to the message, apparently the Granzella Rebellion is trying to build a logistics base for Garod from Saturn's rings. So before merging with the recapture fleet, our fleet has to hit the support base in Saturn's rings. However, not joining the fleet immediately could end badly. While thinking it over, Lieutenant Gazarov strongly advised to hit the support base in Saturn's rings. Hearing this, let's see. Excuse me. So yeah, there is one more mission before we reach the big fortress mission. Let's see. It's cheeky but correct. I don't like cheeky honesty. We'll change course. Think this is the best. I'm not going to pick either of these. I like to get advice from my subordinates. Let's see. I think this is the best. I thought this would be best. I like the clarity my subordinates provided. In any case, we've set course to Saturn while bypassing Fortress Garod. Alright, so we have new pilots that we can assign, which is good, because we have had more pilots than squadrons. So we shall assign them. To which one? The Arrowhead, the Delta, or the Grey Snow. I won't assign them to the Principality because I'm just going to use the Principality when we're fighting the Bido. It seems like it's a pretty dedicated anti-Bido unit. I'm sure it can perform just fine against other things, but... Which one? The Arrowhead or the Grey Snow? Let's go with the Arrowhead. It's such a good all-rounder. And maybe I should assign more experienced pilots to the Albatross. Wow! Why do I have my most experienced pilot in my POW armor? That is silly. Disembark from unit. And Albatross, disembark. There we go. Now, the Anderson squad, who are apparently the best pilots I have, and for some reason were piloting my POW armor. You guys, Get to fly the Albatross. It's a nice upgrade. And Togisaki Squad shall pilot the power armor. There we go. While we're at it, I have unassigned captains. Captain Turner, you can be the captain of the Vandergund. There we go. Alright, now that we've done that, let's check what the new things are we can build. I think it's frogmen, and possibly that marine naval vessel. Yes. The Aegir. Coalition naval battleship which excels in both anti-air and anti-marine attacks, has a docking bay. Well, it can carry a pair of smaller units. Very specialized though, since we can only deploy it on water maps, so we won't be able to use it that often. And sure enough, we can also make the frogmen. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I think that we would turn a regular POW armor into a frogman. Underwater module with powerful anti-air missile and torpedoes can only be deployed in water. It has lost its supply function. So, incredibly specialized. I'm not going to bother making one now. Right now, when we're so limited, making extremely specialized units just doesn't seem worth it. I wonder, what is my psychographic like now? Okay, still bold and devoted. Looks like maybe I took one small turn towards selfish. Maybe. I don't always remember exactly where I was on the psychographic. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Next time, the penultimate mission before we finally attack Fortress Garrod, Rings of Saturn. I'll see you then.